All right, today, guys, we have red blue versus blue red. We're going to go over some quick gameplay footage. We're going to show you some of those deck lists real quick here. We are going to start with that blue steel list. It's a little bit different from our traditional list that we saw played these last couple weekends by Zan Saeed. But we do have just a few additions for the local meta with the addition of the Hideaway and the Tinkerbells. And we're going to jump right over to that red-blue list, which is a little bit different from your traditional red-blue list as well. Again, just to match some of the meta calls in our local meta. So that's what we're going to be getting into today, just some gameplay between the two decks. And unfortunately, we did lose some of the footage from some of the earlier games, but we do have at least one game for you guys today. We're going to go ahead and jump right into that and start with that die roll.
All right. Let's roll to go first again.
Sure. We'll roll the red die. Actually, I want to roll one red, one white. 6. I don't know if you can beat that. It's a high number.
Oh, I also
6.
got a 6. Here you go. Oh, 9.
9.
Rough. Ooh, and a 12.
Okay.
I will go first.
You got it.
Because unfortunately, this matchup really depends on who gets to go first.
That is
And
true.
who gets to ramp first.
So we don't have any ramp on 2, so we are going to mulligan very aggressive to find that. We're going to go ahead and send back 6.
I was able to find ramp, thankfully.
I bet you were.
I am going to go ahead and send back 5.
Now we did take out some of the ramp on our deck, as weird as it sounds, just to add in some other tech cards. So we did drop one of our T-Pos from some of the more popular lists. We did drop one of our Fishbones from some of the more popular lists, just for some alternative cards that are better tech for the meta that we have here locally. But it does hurt in some of our matchups where we do need to see that ramp like this one.
Rough McGruff.
Yep, rough McGruff. But hey, we're halfway there.
That's right. Living on air.
Living on air.
Okay.
Fresh Prince of Bel Air, that is.
That's right.
That's right.
Unfortunately, we did not find a turn 1, but there's not that many options in this deck. We are going to go ahead and ink a T-bow for turn and pass.
We're going to draw. We saw, I think, pretty much everything that we would want to see on turns 1, 2, and 3. We really need to decide kind of what it is that we want to do here. We know for sure that we don't need this right now. We're going to ink that Fishbone, play a Popsicle, and draw a card. And then we will banish that Popsicle, play down a Bell, and pass to you.
Alright, draw for turn. Interesting. My opponent always gives me my deck upside down.
It's not intentional.
So he says. Unfortunately, we're going to have to ink a Grammatala here so that we can get our ramp opportunity in and ink this card and pass our turn.
Draw for turn. We love, 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 love to see that. We are going to ink a Fishbone. For 2, we'll play Sail and draw a card. Now it kind of comes down to what cards we want to play where. I think here we're going to ink this Big Tommy. And we'll play down a Popsicle for 1, draw a card. And then we're going to quest for 1 and pass to our opponent.
Alright, draw for turn. Alright, we are not seeing the cards that we want to see here, unfortunately.
And I will love to hear that.
That's right. Let's see. I think at this time we are going to have to ink a Tipo, and we will go ahead and play a Grammatala for 4. Take a look at the cards we have available to us, see what we might want to deal with, or take for our future. I think we're going to go ahead and take this card, put this at the bottom of our deck, request roll it, and pass.
Alrighty. We are going to start by drawing a card. We love to see that as well. We will go ahead and ink the Strength of a Raging Fire, and we are just going to start drawing cards. We're going to put down that Flaversham, Popsicle, and draw 2. Man, we have just really good hand here. We don't want that Tipo to continue to get lower. We're going to go ahead and trade with that Tipo. It does seem like an insignificant card, but it does kind of tick away slowly, so we want to take that out as soon as possible. We'll go ahead and pass to our opponent.
We will draw for turn.
Quite a few cards in hand.
Our opponent has cards in hand. Imagine that. Okay, for 2 I'm going to play the Sapphire Coil. Let's see. We are going to see another little guy go. We'll give -2 to bow. We're going to play 1 to banish Hiram. And we're going to challenge Bell with Grammatala and only take 1 damage. We will pass our turn.
Of course. Draw for turn. Play 4 to Spirit for 1, draw a card. We are just seeing all kinds of lovely card draw. We're going to ink a Scrooge McDuck and play a Flaversham. Banish says 4 to Spear, draw 2. And we will go ahead and pass to our opponent.
Alright. I'm going to draw for turn. I'm going to have Grammatala, seeing how far I'll go. Alright. I think we're going to let's see. This is a tough decision.
Not good.
Okay, I think we're gonna have to put this into our inkwell. Exerted. We do not have the luxury of all this excessive card draw. I am going to have to ink our Hiram, and we will shift on to our Sisu for 6. Try to see what we can do to stop that draw, but I assume we have a big Tommy coming out next turn. Or a teenage Tommy. Request for 3 and pass your turn.
Draw for turn. So here, that Sisu is questing for 4 every turn. We want to try to stop that if at all possible. I think here we're going to go ahead and ink that bell. Actually, I think the better play here would be to ink Great Stone Dragon. We're going to Zeus to Sisu, and we will pass to our opponent.
Alright. We'll draw for turn. For 1, we'll play Popsicle and draw. positions.
Yep.
And look at the top 5. Okay.
No way.
I will take this card. Oops. At the bottom. For 4, I'm going to hard cast how far I'll go. Alright. And I will quest for 1 and pass our turn.
Alrighty. Start by drawing for turn. We don't want our opponent to continue to be able to sing how far I'll go with their Grandma Tala. We do want to establish a little bit of a board presence here, but we do want to also dwindle their resources. So we're going to storm that Tala and draw a card. We will ink its Strength of Raging Fire, and we'll play it on Scrooge McDuck for 4. We need to get a character on board here. Look at the top 4. And unfortunately, we don't see any items. It is sad to see some of these cards go to the bottom of our deck, but that is quite alright. I think what we do here is go in that order. And we will go ahead and pass to our opponent.
Alright. Draw for turn. I will play 1 for Popsicle and draw. At this time, I'm going to play Lady Tremaine.
Yes.
Continue to work to control our opponent's board. I will pass our turn.
So her not inking is interesting here, but it is good to see her get rid of some of those removal that she has in her deck. Although her deck is just full of removal. We're going to play Tamatoa for 6. We'll get back Force Spear and Popsicle. And add those to our hand. For 1, we'll play a Popsicle, and we'll draw another card. We do definitely want to hold on to this. It's going to be really good in this matchup. But we also want to continue to build our board. We are going to ink a Fortisphere and play a Popsicle to draw a card. And we will banish one of those Popsicles to play on the bell. And then we will pass. This does protect us from the Tremaine plays that we might potentially see.
Draw for turn. Okay. For 4, I'm going to play Hiram, banish a Popsicle and draw 2. Okay. We will
No way.
ink a Maui for turn.
Yep.
Give -2 to Bo.
Yep.
Go ahead and get out of Sisu.
Yep.
I'm going to quest Lady Tremaine for 2 and pass her turn.
How many cards do you have in hand?
2.
2. Okay. We'll draw for turn. So what we do want to do here is we are going to Zeus the Tremaine. We do want to clear her board. We also want to make sure that we kind of take away some of her answers. For 7, we are going to Hades that Flaversham. We're going to ink a Strength of a Raging Fire, and we're going to hide away your Sapphire Coil. Take away, hopefully, we took away her draw, took away some of her answers, hopefully, to our Hades and our Tamatoa. With the Sapphire Coil, go ahead to kind of fight back that big Sisu that we expect to see in our hand.
We will draw for turn. For 6, we will play a Lady Tremaine.
And you have 2 cards in hand?
I do.
I think it's okay here to get rid of the Tamatoa, just in case she has a Maui in hand.
Alright. For 4, I'm going to go ahead and shift Lady Tremaine.
That's interesting.
I'll quest for 1 and pass.
Cards in hand?
1.
1? Okay. Draw for turn. For 1, we're going to play Popsicle and draw a card. And for 6, we will play down Teenage Tommy. Back Popsicle and Popsicle. And we will play Popsicle for 1, draw a card. Play another Popsicle for 1, and draw a card. And we do still want to ink for turn. Not the greatest thing, but we are going to ink a Shield of Arendelle here and pass to our opponent.
Alright, I'll draw for turn. Gotta hire him off the top. I'll banish
That
a Popsicle.
is not good.
Draw 2. Okay, let's see here. For 2, I'm gonna play Visions of the Future off the top 5. Okay, let's see what we want to
No
do
way.
here. I'm gonna take this card.
Good.
All right. For 2, I will play the Sapphire Coil. And I am going to quest for 3 here. And pass my turn.
2 cards in hand?
Yes.
Okay. Do we have any items in our discard? We do not. She has 2 cards in hand. We don't really know what they are at this point, but that is quite alright. For 2, we're going to play Visions. The top 5. None of these are super great. It's really difficult to say what we want to grab here of the Visions. None of these are really what we want to see at this point in time in the game, which I'm sure our opponent loves to hear. Our opponent's likely going to get some card draw off of that Flourish on this turn. We are going to grab this card. And we will go ahead and banish the Popsicle to heal the Tomaton. And for 8, we'll play down Tomaton. And get back the Popsicle. Quest for 2. And play down a Fishbone for free. And we'll tap the Fishbone to put this card in our Inkwell, and 1 for Popsicle to draw a card. There are some good cards for next turn. We're going to pass.
Okay.
No way.
I will draw for turn. I'm going to start with 1 for Popsicle, draw a card. Okay, I'm going to quest hire him for 1, banish our Popsicle, draw 2.
And you have decisions to make.
And I have decisions to make.
That's right.
Okay, what might I want to do here? I'm going to go ahead and play another sapphire coil. We will ink a Maleficent Dragon. We'll give -4 to Tomatillo, Teenage Tomatillo, but for 9, we're going to go ahead and play Maleficent Dragon and get rid of that big Tommy.
You go.
We're going to proceed and quest for 3, and we'll pass our turn.
So this feels really bad here. I don't know how much of that board that we can answer, and she is presenting the win at this point in time. I'm just trying to think of any possible outs that we may have at this point. I don't know how many there are. We will start by playing Visions of the Future, and we will look at the top 5 and see what we might possibly find. So this does answer one thing, but it doesn't really get us any closer to the finish line. I think it is what we have to draw here. It is a little sad to say, but we have just so much removal, and a lot of it we're having to send back to the bottom of our deck. We have one for Fortisphere. We haven't seen a Lucky Dime all game either. So we did see a Maldragon go into the Inkwell this last turn, so hopefully she doesn't have another one. We are going to check our discard real quick to see what we can find. There's no items. We are going to go ahead and banish the Popsicle, reveal that Tamatoa. For 8, we'll play down Big Tommy and get back that Popsicle. This we have some card draw next turn. And we will Zeus your Maldragon here. This does buy us 1 turn. I'm not sure how much of a difference it's going to make here though. Quill, Wishbone Quill, discard into an Inkwell, and for 1 play the Popsicle to draw a card. And we will pass to our opponent.
Yeah, we have game in hand. We're gonna go ahead and ink our Cusco, give -4 to Big Tommy. We'll shift our Sisu for 6, and we will quest out to take the game.
Good job.
Good job.
Good job.
Good job.
Thanks for tuning in, guys. Looks like Red Blue is the winner here today.